Hello everyone, welcome to my Week 5 multimedia presentation for MPA 545. I have decided to look into the California Teachers Association, and they serve teachers and public schools in California, and this is a subgroup, so to speak, to the larger umbrella union, which is the National Education Association. So for example, the CTA, and there's unions everywhere that are for public schools and public teachers. So for example, the American Federation of Teachers, the states that use that union, have that union, are like West Virginia, North Carolina, Colorado, and etc. So the California Teachers Association is the subgroup to the larger union. As a result of the Janus case, California Governor Brown signed into law the Senate Bill 866, and the bill was a direct response, signed on the same day, and went into effect the same day as the Janus case outcome. And while public employers and public employee organizations can no longer force these fees as a condition of employment, Senate Bill 866 created a new state law regulating how public employers and employee organizations manage organization membership fees and dues. It also outlined how public employers communicate with their employees about their rights and how to join or refrain from joining. And it also discourages public employees and applicants for public employment for becoming or remaining members of employee organizations. And as I was researching this case and how it directly impacted the California Teachers Association, I came across a term, a right-to-work state. And this means that an employer cannot require that you join a union as a condition of your employment. But this does not apply to California, as California is not a right-to-work state. And I also gained some insight from my mom, who is a teacher, and she was a public school teacher, and she is now at a charter school. And she said that when she used to work for public schools, joining a union was pretty much not up for discussion, that it was they made it seem like an optional mandatory thing, but it was pretty mandatory, and there will be social backlash if you don't, or if you aren't part of the union, not just from the union, but from other teachers as well. The article that I found is a 2020 study titled Teachers Union in the Post-Janus World, and the main points that I took away from the article are that to this day, teachers are in favor of unions, and they are paying their membership dues and fees, and that the Janus ruling was ultimately proved wrong and the collapse of unions did not occur. And another main point of the article explains the immediate effect. So right after the ruling, there was a decrease in membership and financials, but to this current study, the numbers show that membership and fees are at a steady increase. The Wisconsin Act 10 in 2011 eliminated collective bargaining rights for most public employees, and while also significantly reducing worker benefits. The article I found outlined the effects of Act 10, and that, for example, teachers could no longer negotiate class sizes, and nurses were forced to accept mandatory overtime. At the same time, unions lost money and members, and after studying both cases, I learned that the Janus case, employees and members fought to protect their rights, and they didn't want to be forced into something that they didn't want to be a part of. And the Act 10 case employees and workers fought to fight for their rights. Thank you so much for watching my presentation. I look forward to reading your feedback. Thank you.